Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kaira Zahra and today I'm going to tell you a Cinderella fairy tale. Once upon a time in a land far away lived an amazingly beautiful girl. Her name is Cinderella. Cinderella only lives alone with her father because her mother had passed away a very long time ago. One day, when Cinderella's father remarried, her life was changed dramatically. Her father's new wife and her two stepsisters had moved on to Cinderella's house. Since the first they met, her stepmother couldn't stand the sight of Cinderella. She and her two daughters were extremely jealous of Cinderella's beauty and kind heart, and besides, they were rude and spoiled. One day, due to work reasons, Cinderella's father had to leave on a long, big journey. And that was the time when Cinderella's mother and stepsisters turning her life into a living hell. After that day, Cinderella began to do all the housework all on her own. She used to get very tired, but neither her stepmother or stepsister felt sorry for her. Cinderella had no friends other than mice and the birds that used to come at the window. As the days went on by, one day messengers arrived with a special invitation. There was going to be a royal ball at the palace. The king wanted his son to find a bride. Every young woman in the kingdom was invited, including Cinderella. Cinderella was very excited about the ball. In the attic, she found a dress that belonged to her mother. But her stepmother didn't want Cinderella to go to the ball. She wanted the prince to meet her stepsister. Maybe he would marry one of them. While Cinderella was working, the mice and the birds fixed her dress. They added ribbons and beads that the two stepsisters thrown away. Working together, the animals turned a simple dress to a fabulous gown. Cinderella was overjoyed when she saw the dress. Now she can go to the ball. But when the stepsisters saw their old ribbons and beads on Cinderella's dress, they flew into a rage. They ripped Cinderella's gown and pulled off the beads, and her mother didn't stop them. Then they went to the palace using the horse carriage and left Cinderella feeling very sad. Cinderella ran away to the garden to cry. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared. With a wave of her hand, she turned a pumpkin into an elegant coach. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, said the fairy godmother, waving her hands again. Cinderella was wearing a beautiful gown and sparkling glass slippers. But all this came with a warning. When the clock struck midnight, the spell would wear off. At the ball, the Prince Charming couldn't take his eye off Cinderella, and he danced with Cinderella all night. For Cinderella, this is a dream come true. Before too long, the clock began to strike to midnight. "Goodbye," Cinderella said, hurrying away. "Come back. I didn't even know your name," the prince shouted. As Cinderella fled, one of her glass slippers came off. The next day, the prince sent the Grand Duke to find the girl who fit the glass slippers. Cinderella's stepmother locked Cinderella in the attic, but Cinderella's friends freed her. Her stepmother can't do anything. She let Cinderella try it, and it fits her. Stepmother and her two stepsisters were so shocked. Cinderella and the prince were soon married. Everyone rejoiced, and they lived happily ever after. The end. That's all for Cinderella story tale. I'm sorry if there some mistake I made. Thank you and bye bye.